Sup YouTube, it's me KC and I'm back with another video, and in this video I would like to talk about the direction of handhelds slash smartphones and consoles. It's getting a little bit crazy right now. It's gotten up to the point where as handhelds and consoles are going to probably become irrelevant. Regardless of the matter of how much the 3DS is booming right now because of its sales, it does not matter in the terms of the future, what it holds for the handhelds itself. You get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to just hold around a handheld and carry it in their pocket all the time. Nobody has a 3DS on deck with them all the time. Maybe in Japan, but not over here in the US of A. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody wants to put a huge Vita in their pocket. The Vita Pita pocket. Nobody wants to put that in their pocket all the time. You know what I'm saying? What do we normally carry with us all the time? Smartphones, iPod touches. We carry these around. I love my 3DS and I'm actually recording with it right now because of my crappy camcorder keeps dying on me because of the low battery life. But I would never sit up there and really think before I leave the house, oh no, I have to grab my 3DS. Maybe for a lot of other people, maybe they would do it. Maybe in Japan, how it's booming over there. But just in general, you don't think to grab your handheld before you leave the door. And I don't think handhelds have gotten up to the point where you just have to have it. You have to have it. I mean, maybe some people will be all like, well, I'm going to a gaming event, or I'm going to GameStop, or I'm going to an anime festival. Maybe, oh yes, I have to grab my Nintendo 3DS because they know that people are going to be there, meeting up with each other, and they put it in their pockets and they do the street pass and all that stuff, and it's great. But it's not really a necessity. It's just something to do. It's something to put content on here. There's nothing that makes me say I have to grab this handheld right now before I leave. You get what I'm saying? Some people do it, but a lot of people don't. Not as much as your cell phone. Now, if you leave your house without a cell phone, yeah, you're in trouble. Because why? You need to talk to people on here. Sometimes you have a music that you want to listen to, and that's another thing. When devices are dedicated to doing one thing and one thing only, and that one thing can become obsolete because the other thing can do like 50 other thousand things, that becomes a problem. I mean, prime example, look at the iPod touch, or look at the smartphones that come out, and then look at your regular flip phone or your regular MP3 player, your GPS, and all of this other stuff. All of that stuff can be combined into one little thing to make this possible. You can carry this on the road. It's so convenient. You don't have to, oh no, before you leave the door, I have to get my flip phone. I have to get my my MP3 player. Oh no, I have to get me a GPS. Oh no, I'm trying to think of other apps on here. Oh no, I have to grab a mini little flashlight, to put on my keychain. Or, oh no, I have to use the internet, so I have to bring my laptop. A lot of things, you know what I'm saying? If it's a device that can do multiple things, that makes other things obsolete. You get what I'm saying? So that's why people are really, well, the higher ups, the people that kind of view the video gaming market or the industry, the higher ups are kind of looking at it that way. That's why they are steady putting up these articles saying, is the 3DS doomed, or handhelds irrelevant, or consoles irrelevant? Now, I didn't get up to that point of why consoles could be irrelevant in the future, and I just want to talk about that just for a little bit. The main reason why people are thinking that, some people think that consoles may be irrelevant in the future is because if they don't get computer techy enough, or they don't become more user friendly, whereas it can rival the computer's architecture. Because I mean, as of right now, consoles are easy to use. You don't have to install drivers. You don't have to keep on swapping out the GPUs, and you don't have to keep on boosting up RAM and all that stuff. It doesn't cost that much. Well, it does cost a lot to get it from the get-go, but you get what you pay for, and you wait for the next generation. You don't have to do all these upgrades. You just download the patch and you be done with your life. But with the computer, you can mod it, you can do whatever you want to. You know, you get what you pay for, but at the same time, you have to kind of swap out parts. But at the same time, you can future-proof your system to last a little bit longer than the life cycle of a regular console generation. Get what I'm saying? So, in that regard, you know, they make themselves relevant at that point. But a handheld versus a smartphones and, you know, tablets have gotten to the point where they can start to become, and it will happen soon. Whereas, you know how everything in the future, they like to make it smaller and smaller. It's going to happen, and it's bound to happen. Whereas they make it smaller and smaller, and sooner or later, all you have to do is just plug in your little smartphone with the HDMI cord and plug it up to your TV, and bam, you're good to go. You're good for gaming. But the main problem is like when you have to answer the phone or something like that, or, you know, if it's interference, that's going to cause a problem. And I think that's the main thing that they haven't figured out yet. So, in a sense, I do think that that consoles could be obsolete versus the smartphones or the tablets or something like that, because they can become as strong as consoles, but at the same time not so much, because it would be a hindrance or a cumbersome, because you have to deal with the hang-ups of, oh man, somebody's calling me, or, you know, you got your social stuff going on, you know, on those tablets and smartphones. So that's why it isn't a true threat as of now. But now, handhelds versus smartphones, that's a bigger rival. And if smartphones finds a way to pave way to everybody else to make it more user friendly, whereas, you know, they find a way whereas you can use a controller with a smartphone or a tablet. Well, they have stuff like that for now, but it's not comfortable. It's, you know, a hindrance. You get what I'm saying? Until they find something comfortable or user friendly, whereas this little slide comes out and your phone transforms into a controller, and then it, you know, transforms back into this little bitty you know, smartphone or something like that. I don't see it happening yet, but it could be on the brink of that happening. You get what I'm saying? But you have, you know, many things out there, whereas, you know, I know that Nintendo was thinking about in the future, whereas they were actually going to have the handheld be joined with the console, and that's a nice introduction or a way to combat, you know, smartphones, to have the handheld to be directly with the console. They tried to do that with the Wii U, but at the same time, everybody's not getting it. The Vita and the PlayStation 4, although they are connected together, the main thing is that you have to pay more for a separate device, which is the Vita. And, you know, PlayStation, it has the right ideas all the time, like having your Vita and the PlayStation work together, but a lot of projects that PlayStation has worked on, they worked on and then they just dropped it off, such as the Move, such as like the PlayStation Eye in a sense, you know, although they bringing those features back, such as the 6-axis and all that stuff. That even though they're bringing those features back with the PlayStation 4 a little bit, and they claim that it's going to work, you know, even a touchpad on the back of the Vita is becoming irrelevant. You know, even though they claim that they're bringing it back, I don't know if they're going to bring it full force. So that's how I feel about this generation, or the next direction of handheld smartphones and consoles. Please leave your comments below of how you feel about this. Make sure you join the Gaming Access site, www.gamingaccess.weebly.com. We have all gamers there for you. It'll be posted up in the link description below. Just getting kind of crazy. Let me know if I missed something in this video, and I'll peace out. Peace.